Good morning, everyone. I am Glenn Gracia, Head of Communications and Brand here at Ledvance, and on behalf of everyone from the makers of SYLVANIA General Lighting, thank you so much for joining our July product launch webinar. Where you're going to see, for those that have been on our product launches before, we're doing things a little bit differently today, which includes some of our members remote, in part because of this new COVID world we're all living in. So with this challenging situation that we're all facing, we hope that you and your family are safe and are doing well, all things considered. Today, we are very excited to be sharing with you an industry-first innovation that is already winning awards and getting a lot of excitement, and that is our TruWave technology, which is being incorporated into a full portfolio of LED lamps and luminaires. So today we've got a fun agenda we're going to go through. First, we'll start off by looking at the overall interest in natural light, hearing direct from a very excited end user about their use of TruWave in action, talking about the technology benefits and how it is unique to other solutions on the marketplace, a specific product that is available now that is in stock, and that is our Natural Series LED T8 tubes, going through various vertical applications where this can be valuable, in addition to the overall product roadmap. Finally, we'll be sharing some of the marketing support materials that we have available to you through your Ledvance sales rep that can help grow your business. Please feel free to share questions throughout, or we'll do them at the end. But with that, I'd like to turn it over to Wolfgang Mailander, Head of Marketing for US and Canada.
Thank you, Glenn. Good morning. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today for our new product webcast and our product launch. I'm going to talk a little bit why there's an interest in the market. First of all, I would say there's no life without light. For thousands of years, humans have been living with natural light. And if you look at our situation today, probably more than 80% of our daily time is actually spent indoors. So there's a desperate need for natural light out there in the market for all of us. Life needs natural light after the sun goes down. Life needs natural light to combat feelings of sadness during dark winter months. And everyone knows that who's living in the northern hemispheres. And life needs natural light to help nighttime workers to do their best. So after the sun goes down, people want to feel the benefits of natural light. To bring the benefits of natural light to your lighting applications, commercial lighting applications, we are proud to introduce our SYLVANIA Natural Series LED portfolio of lamps and luminaires with our innovative TruWave technology. TruWave offers the best alternative to natural light by mimicking the natural light spectrum, all while saving energy. It is the perfect fit where clean light color rendering is needed for seeing realistic, vivid colors without sacrificing light output. TruWave properly saturates red to make building spaces and flash tones accurate and vibrant without oversaturating, which compromises energy efficiency. It has less intense short blue wavelengths for lower glare and reduced eye strain to improve readability and supports an improved sleep-wake cycle. It offers superior flicker performance and excellent dimmability, which results in better visual comfort. TruWave lamps and luminaires help meet well CAF and CS needs, and you will see more in that presentation about it. And they offer best-in-class Team 30 performance, which provides the most natural appearance.
Thank you, Wolfgang. Celebrity and fashion photographer Esquila de la Rosa was born in Cuba and has lived in New York for over 20 years. As a professional photographer, Easy's work has been featured in top fashion magazines around the world, including Harper's Bazaar, Vogue, Cosmopolitan, and Teen People. His most current project has been creating and publishing his own magazine, Jet, which is currently distributed in Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and in over 200 hotels nationwide. Easy has worked with an extensive list of celebrity clients, such as Morgan Freeman, Chrissy Teigen, Brooke Shields, LL Cool J, Nikki Taylor, Carol Alt, many, many more. We were lucky to meet Easy when we did a press event at his New York City studio during Fashion Week to showcase Natural Series. And now we're working with him to install our new natural products in his penthouse where he works, and to film a video showcasing the item. To share with you his opinion, live from New York, of the new lighting products, I'd like to turn it over to Easy.
Well, I just want to say that the lights are amazing. I'm really excited right now because we're just finishing up. I have Mark back there finishing up because I have to shoot Sophie Summers this afternoon. So I want to thank you guys because wait until you see what the space does, especially like now with video, that all I have to do is turn on the light and it's ready. Whether there's sunlight or not, the light mimics the sound, sorry guys, the light mimics the natural light and it's like there. You could do a selfie anywhere. It's amazing. But I am going crazy because I have to get ready and we're still under deadline. So I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so in love. You guys will see the video later. Have a blessed day. Have to get ready to go to the shoot.
Thanks, Easy. Thanks so much. We can't wait to see the video now, and good luck with the photo shoot. Easy mentioned Sophie. She's the winner of America's Next Top Model. So we're looking forward to seeing how everything goes. All right, Easy, take care. So speaking about videos and photo shoots, in order to demonstrate how we are showcasing the Sylvania brand in new and exciting ways, we'd like to share with you a video we created for social media that introduces this new technology that we did with Maddie Tuitt. She's a model who was on the TV show Deal or No Deal and is a social media influencer with over 500,000 followers on Instagram. So with that, here we go.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm a model and a content creator, and I find through my profession that being my true or natural self allows me to connect with others and inspire them to do the same in their lives. I feel my most authentic by living naturally. It helps me relax and feel at peace, warm, and happy. It's scientifically proven that natural light wards off seasonal depression and reduces health risks of fluorescent lighting. Natural living is about enjoying what nature has to offer at all times. What if we could enjoy natural light, whether we're in our homes, with friends and family, working, and throughout our days and nights? Now you can enjoy the benefits of natural light after the sun goes down. SYLVANIA Natural Series light bulbs are the best alternative to natural light thanks to TruWave Technology. In addition to supporting an improved sleep and wake cycle, they deliver superior dimming and reduced eye strain. As a model, quality lighting means a lot to me. The new SYLVANIA light bulbs help see real vivid colors and skin tones, so you know how your clothes and makeup will look out in the world and on camera. I wanted to share with you an easy way to look and feel your best by simply updating the lighting that you use in your home, so that we can carry that realness into everything that we do. I found my true light. Have you?
I'd like to introduce, in our next section, two gentlemen who are much smarter than me. We have Anil Jaswani, an engineering manager, and Renaud Richard, principal scientist, who will now walk through the technology benefits of TruWave. Take it away, Anil.
Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for the introduction. So good morning, everyone. This is Anil Jaswani. In the following slides, Renaud and I will discuss about the technology that enables natural light and some key attributes of TruWave technology. The plot here shows the spectrum, visible spectrum of typical white lights shown in purple here, the TruWave spectrum in orange color, and the natural daylight spectrum shown in the dashed line in this visible spectrum. We see that the TruWave technology offers a very well-balanced spectrum across the wavelengths of visible, which is 380 to 770, and is closest match to natural light. For the typical white LEDs, let's review this purple spectrum here. You see that there's a peak and there is a dip. This is of a typical white LED, and this is an issue. White LEDs usually use a single blue pump chip with phosphor on the top, additively introduce lower energy colors such as green, yellow, and red to make white lights. However, the entire blue pump is not converted to lower wavelengths, thus leaving the intense blue peak in the spectrum as we see here. There are several issues with this high intensity blue emissions in white LEDs. Some of them are negative impact on sleep-wake cycle, high eye strain, high glare, light scattering, which results in poor contrast of the objects that we see. TruWave technology solves this problem of this high intense blue emission peak. Let's look at the spectrum here. We have amplified the region in the blue between 380 to 500 in this particular graphic here on the right. We have used a different approach with multiple quantum wells, as you see here. So three peaks here. The short wavelength, high intensity blue are spread across three less intense peaks. And the curve that we see in the spectrum here is flattened. Thus, TruWave technology provides the best spectral match to natural light in the blue and also avoids the negative consequences of intense blue light. In summary, TruWave offers a good balance of natural light, excellent color rendering, and better performance. Going to the next one. In this particular slide, we see some illustrations of how the light affects the color of an object. With the picture on the left, we see that the color of an object that we see depends on the spectrum of the source, which is shown on the left, and the wavelengths reflected by the object. As our eye perceives the light that reflects from the surfaces of the object, the color appearance of that object will be the same as the emission spectrum, which comes from the source, minus the wavelengths that are absorbed or transmitted by the object. The second picture shows here the example of incident and reflected spectrums of natural light. As the reflected light has similar characteristics of incident light, the color appearance of an object will be authentic and very good. The third picture here shows the spectrum of the standard LEDs. So here we see that there's an intense peak here and dip. So this is unnatural peak and valley, which creates a color shift to the observer. Another example is the skin tones look very pale when the source has high blue content like this, and flushed when the source has too much red color. In the strawberry examples that we see on the right, the bright strawberries look unnatural as we see on the outside in the absence of natural balance of wavelengths in the source of the light. TruWave offers high quality natural light with good spectral characteristics such that the color rendering of most ordinary objects look very authentic. That's the innovation.
All right. Hi. Here, I just want to introduce you to some pertinent key metrics for TruWave technology. First, Anil just talk about a little bit about color quality. And the traditional metrics for color quality is the CRI, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Now, in this metric, TruWave is really excellent. It's got a CRI of above 90, which is great. But another metric I want you to consider, which is newer, and it's a more capable metric, is the TM30, which I will discuss a little more in the next slide later. With color quality, it's important, but it's also important because some standards are bringing it in now. So the well building standard is such a standard. It's about well-being of people, and it's focusing on the 90% of usual business costs of people. So that's really where we're trying to get the value of this. Now, well building standard has a whole section on lighting. One of the benefits they're also looking at is the circadian benefit of light. And this is what affects your sleep-wake cycle. And the method to measure the circadian benefit of light, there's a few, but some that we are listing here are CAF, which is circadian action factor, and the circadian stimulus, which is CS. Now, I don't want to go into details in these metrics. There's other forum for that. But what I want you to know is that the benefit of TruWave is that it delivers on these metrics in a very similar fashion than what natural light will deliver. And we believe this is really the best way to support your sleep-wake cycle. So that's one of the great benefits of TruWave. Finally, another thing, there's a lot of spectral quality we're talking about TruWave, but it's also, I want you to understand that it combines the overall lighting system quality, so like the electronics of our luminaires, for example. And this leads to a good dimmability and lower flickers, other key benefits of TruWave product. Next slide, please, Neil. So here, like I was telling you just a little earlier, I want to talk a little more about TM30. This is a newer metrics, and it's better suited to describe TruWave technology full spectrum color quality. TM30 is also becoming a little more mainstream. DLC is now using it for submission, so it's an example that is becoming more common. And the idea here, I just want to quickly show you how to read this data and hopefully convince you that it's a good metric, and encourage you to learn more about it so you can use it effectively. Now, TM30, as opposed to CRI, which only uses 8 color to describe color, it uses 99 color samples to describe the color quality. So this is a much more accurate metric, and it really captures the essence of the TruWave color quality. One of the output of a TM30 report, like you see here on the right, is RF, which is the fidelity. And this, you think about it as the CRI equivalent of TM30, just a better CRI. And it's simply the average of these 99 color samples. Another output is the saturation, which we call RG, and the gamut saturation. And what you need to know about this is the closer to 100, the better. It can go above 100, which will indicate some oversaturation of some color, and usually that leads to lower fidelity. The last on the TM30 reports that you will find is the color vector, and this is another output. This is just a quick visual representation of your color quality. And what's important with TruWave is that the black circle around on that little wheel that you see there, it represents natural light, your reference illuminant. And the closer you are with your light to that circle, the closer you render your colors like natural light. And that's really what TruWave is very good at it. And just to give you an idea of how that changes, we have a TruWave circle right in the middle, and right of it, you can see a high pressure sodium, which is really distorted. So it really gives you an idea of how you can see the difference. Now, on the next slide, I will show you some examples of 3000 Kelvin TruWave. So here you can really appreciate, we publish this data now. You can see the 99 color samples on the left of a TruWave at the top. And you can see how TruWave really fill all the color samples very well. And we have the average on top, which is our RF. Now, if you compare that to a CRI 80 standard LEDs, which a lot of products are, you can see that some missing colors are there. So that's not rendering as well. And you can identify that. And same thing lower, we see the CRI, the color of a fluorescent, and you can see even more valleys in there of some color not being rendered very well. Last thing on the TM30 is the circle. You can see here that the TruWave is really matching well that circle, indicating that we are really a close match to natural light rendering. So, and that's an idea. So this is 3000K. The next slide is the same thing. If you want to switch, it just show you a different color, just to give you an appreciation of how it changed with different CCT. So this is just 5000 CCT, but again, the same story is true. So I think we have the last slide here. All we wanted to do here is we just give you a brief overview of some technical aspect. There's plenty of resources available to you guys out there. Some are internal, like the white paper that we have, and the technical project presentation, which is available to you. There's some external link added here, some from the Department of Energy, some from IES about TM30, which are really good if you want to learn about it. And also the well standard is there, and you can go read about circadian a little more in there. And these are just some examples. So this is pretty much what we had to do. So thank you very much, and we'll pass on to the next.
Thanks, Anil and Renaud. So now Product Manager Jennifer Habel will focus on the first set of TruWave products that we are bringing to you, our Natural Series LED T8 tubes.
Thank you, Glenn. So as you know, we have two main families in our tube portfolio, and we've incorporated TruWave into both of those in our Natural LED T8 tube. The first one is Substitute IPS. That's our ballast-compatible portfolio, Type A. It's compatible with Instant Start, Program Rapid Start, and 0 to 10 volt dimming ballast. And our lead-lessened portfolio. That's our ballast-free direct wire, 120 to 277 volts, That is our double-ended design, same as the rest of our lead-lesson portfolio. So the double-ended design, wire end to end, really gives you that safety aspect so that if a fluorescent lamp is reinstalled in the fixture, non-passive failure. Additionally, we have the patented built-in safety circuit, and that will prevent the flow of electricity if one side of the lamp is installed into the fixture and eliminates that shock hazard. So those TruWave benefits, true color, clean and natural light, and reduced eye strain are all great benefits you're getting in these two platforms. So that energy savings, up to 42%, certainly can be enhanced with occupancy sensors or vacancy sensors. This design is an optimized nanoplastic, which gives you that shatterproof solution. They are both DLC listed. The sub-to-tube IPS is Type A. It's also DLC listed as a Type C system when paired with the Gen 1 Quictronic QHE LED driver, up to 130 LPW as a system, and on the lamp side of things with the sub-to-tube IPS, up to 162 LPW. So you can see on the chart from the bottom that sub-to-tube IPS comes in a 13 watt. The lead-lesson is 17 watt, both 4 feet, both available in the 3,000 through 5,000 Kelvin color temperature, and 5-year warranty. Just an overview of the ordering guide. The things to note: the long life at 60,000 hours. They are DLC standard. That CRI greater than 90, and that lumen range between 2,000 and 2,200 lumens, depending on the platform and the color temperature. As for the ordering guide, just the couple of things to note is that our LED T8 Natural series with TruWave Technology is designated with TL in the ordering description. Our sub-to-tube always SUB at the end of the ordering description, and our lead-lesson always ballast-free BF at the end of the ordering description. And this slide just summarizes those things that we've just talked about. The big takeaway for you is the product is in stock today. We're very eager to work with you on various projects and installations, and I'm going to hand it off to talk about some of those exciting applications.
Thanks, Jen. And a friendly reminder, if there's any questions for any of the presenters, please feel free to share them in the chat box. Now, Business Development Manager Sally Lee is one of our team members who has been immersed in TruWave and how it can benefit your customers and applications. Now she's going to go through some of those examples and the product roadmap.
Thanks, Glenn. Hey, I'm excited to be with you guys today. We're going to unpack about 7 different applications that we would commonly encounter when we're out working on lighting projects. And obviously with LED lighting, we have certainly realized pretty ambitious energy savings, but today I'm hoping that you'll see that just beyond lighting recommendations that have always focused on visibility or wayfinding, that all of this best practice is opening up this recognition of the non-visual impact of lighting. So there's just been incredible energy around this topic in the building community, especially due to the research. It's showing that it supports alertness and productivity and circadian support and our overall well-being and health. So the timing and advancement of the new technology inside of TruWave makes absolute sense right now, and we really hope that you'll be able to engage with your customers and create some new opportunities that fit right into their newer emerging priority to support wellness. Let me get to the next. Okay, thanks, Glenn. So I'll start today with workplace lighting, as everyone is focused on getting back to business. And wow, we do spend an inordinate amount of time indoors. Surveys show 87% of our normal routines are conducted indoors with a lack of natural light during daytime hours and then a lot of electric illumination after dark. So selecting TruWave, as we know, won't compromise any of the energy efficiency or the additional maintenance savings that we expect to receive when we look to LED technology. But in particular today, with advanced lighting controls and strategies to kind of tailor our own light levels, whether we're working from home or from the office, the TruWave technology provides really smooth dimming over a large range of intensities without sacrificing these spectral changes. So all these benefits are going to be delivered at any light level, and that is perceived in constant in time with minimal flicker. So in terms of talking with customers about higher quality of light, we're really expanding the conversation beyond color into wellness. And as far as whether or not this is going to land with them, it's absolutely a legitimate desire in the marketplace to get back to business in the best way possible, which means supporting productivity. And the most productive atmosphere comes from TruWave's optimized spectrum. And that just starts with the reduced glare and eye strain. So altogether, TruWave offers the best user experience, and we're going to move into classrooms. Thank you, Glenn. So when we pivot in our discussion here to consider TruWave for classroom lighting applications, obviously given the current business environment with COVID, when there is an opportunity to get back into classroom lighting projects, we do know that schools have been longtime fans of full spectrum lighting, recognizing it for supporting visibility tasks as well as just natural light being credited with improved concentration and mood and overall well-being. So in a school application, don't forget the learning transitions rely a lot now on dimming. So we've got the better dimming, and then in particular, lighting for special needs, flicker remains a really important priority to eliminate for those applications. So overall, we know TruWave is best in class for clean light, and when everyone's looking their best and feeling their best, just this natural amount of blue light for students and staff alike will benefit everyone. Please check out the references in the white paper that Anil and Renaud and Wolfgang have mentioned to you, because there really is some compelling evidence in the research that we do have faster cognitive processing and better concentration in educational environments with technology like TruWave. All right, so TruWave lighting is a timely strategy to advance energy and health initiatives. And in particular, residents who are stuck in long-term care facilities are spending extended periods of time indoors with a lack of exposure to natural light during the day, and then later exposure to light at night. And this is disruptive to our biological clocks, particularly in that more extreme environment. So the absence of this light-dark rhythm is pretty strong for those applications. And there have been many investigations into how people get out of sync. And this contributes to an incorrect rhythm of our alertness and sleepiness, where you're alert at night and sleepy during the bright hours. Same symptoms and for the same reasons are associated with jet lag. Rotating shift workers also experience these symptoms for a couple of days after each shift change, and again for the same reasons. So throughout these assisted living facilities, 24/7, around the clock, we definitely understand that the benefits from TruWave technology will be useful to promote balance. And this is true at any color temperature. They showed you a couple different spectral examples, but you can select whichever color temperature of light that will complement the interior building finishes and will be supportive of everything that we've been talking about for optimal visual conditions. Likewise, in travel, I don't know if it's advanced, thanks. Travelers need an environment where we can relax. I say we, I haven't traveled as much lately, but work, socialize, and sometimes adjust to new time zones. And this is all while battling just the stress of travel. So TruWave lighting plays a really unique role in creating both a welcoming feeling and delivering this physiological well-being. So we're bringing the natural light into the night, same as at home, but TruWave is really visually striking quality of light, and that has a powerful influence on the atmosphere and the visual impression that I would get of a space while I'm traveling and leave me rested and refreshed. So this industry also has been hard hit by this health pandemic. You know, occupancy rates are down below 10%. They're coming back a little bit, but beyond the business metrics that hotels are worried about right now with average daily rate and energy savings, this TruWave technology really does give a lift with a priority that these operators can communicate that will really land well with returning and new clients. So in residential or beauty or salons, you know, some of our more lifestyle-centric retail experiences, there's just so much focus on face-to-face communication and client retention. So this need for beautiful lighting goes without saying. And natural spectrum's always been the gold standard in beauty. And with TruWave, the spectrum is really, I don't know if you noticed it in some of the bar charts where even with the less intense blue light, the blues are rendered more beautifully and naturally too. But this translates into textures, and what we see in a store, we'll love it at home as much as we did when we encountered it. So these environments are almost exclusively lit with electric illumination for the drama that the design teams have tried to create. So this is especially where you can count on this natural full spectrum of TruWave to come through for you. Grocery is one segment that is performing well despite all of the business disruptions of the recent pandemic. Every retailer knows that changing consumer behaviors will continue to revolve around three things: new products, great and safe experiences, and of course value. So grocery was the first segment to realize the improved quality of light using LED retrofits. You all remember that they used them in refrigerated display cases. They got remarkable energy savings, but the design teams loved how the merchandise just popped under the improved spectrum. TruWave elevates that to the next level. And really, it's in retail, especially grocery, they talk about the customer journey in total. So what you'll notice as we go into a lot of sales floor, ambient lighting remains fluorescent. So as retail does transform, it's been accelerated, obviously. But there are regular projects underway, but maybe it's time to just introduce this opportunity for the entire store environment to have the most visually comfortable experience and the most visually striking experience all the way throughout. So plus the spectral benefits for the people who are working indoors for extended hours. And that translates to our last topic today for close-up is warehouse and distribution centers. And really, these are logistic operations, and they're often seen by organizations as cost centers. So speed and accuracy and safety are very top concerns in these applications. But for employees, especially working extended hours, they generally have low-quality lighting, and that only adds to productivity challenges. So here, TruWave, really more for the less intense blue light, really does offer the visual and the non-visual benefits to give a more competitive performance advantage over traditional and LED lighting systems. So this supporting visual acuity and making labels easier to read and improving visual comfort is actually also very welcoming to business guests. They frequently will have people come through and tour their facilities. So the fulfillment centers are top contenders for TruWave to support this new working environment and remains just a very cost-effective option that delivers the effective lighting without compromising brightness, as you saw with Jen's products, or energy or maintenance savings, as you saw with the long life of those products, and then all of these much longer-term dividends. So what we have prepared for you is a slide presentation that's available online, and each one of these is unpacked a little bit further so that you can kind of practice, try it on. Feel free to contact any one of us to go through this, but there's a snapshot that we have included for you inside of the presentation to help you with your upcoming lighting conversations, just to introduce it as a choice. And last but not least, you're wondering where else you might be able to have this. The 5 product managers who are represented on this particular slide have come together, and we, of course, have the lamps launching now. We have the inventory now. Next up is the high-performance downlight and then an under cabinet. Really comprehensive lineup from Pedro. And then in the architectural arena, you'll find track and pendant and volumetric luminaires and door kits, as well as a high bay and the strip opportunity. So we're really hoping that what you see here is interesting to you, but we'll have something for every application, and of course look forward to your input as to what you'd like to see next.
Thanks, Sally. So now Wolfgang will share with some of the ways, in addition, we're creating excitement about this new lighting innovation to support you.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn, and thanks for playing the video. I think you folks should all be relaxed right now, or feel relaxed right now with all that natural scenery in the video. So what we learned is that this is a technology which is industry first. And I'm personally very excited. It's not only industry first in marketing, it's also the first launch for us at LEDvance as a global company here in the North American region for USA and Canada. So being aware of that and seeing that there's a wealth of information available, we came up with a full package to help you to establish this technology here in the North American market and virtually eventually then also help to sell this through and create awareness. And this is what you see on that slide. This summer we started beating the drum, so to say, to create awareness, June and July all over, and get excitement about this new technology in key electrical and vertical outlets out there. As Renaud mentioned, we also have a white paper that goes into more specifics about the technology, innovation, and application. If you want to learn more about our innovative technology, ask your LEDvance sales rep for the white paper, or you can find it right on our sylvania.com/TruWave landing page, and you can download it as a PDF and use it the way you need it. And speaking about the website, we have a wide range of information all over available on the TruWave landing page as a resource for you to help with sell-in, sell-through, and create awareness. And of course, there's sales collateral and product information, bulletins, sales sheets, spec sheets, also available for all the products that will be coming even as we move forward. So one thing that I'm really excited about is our press coverage and the press response. We've already received so far very positive feedback from leading press about TruWave, including the Edison report, which said LEDvance is transitioning Sylvania from an old-fashioned legacy light bulb brand to a premium young company focused on the quality of light. And the technology is already winning industry awards, including being just named this week as a finalist for Product Innovations Award from Buildings Magazine. Very exciting.
Thank you, Wolfgang. So to wrap things up, here is a video from our 0 to 60 series, which showcases our natural series portfolio. We also will be launching on YouTube today, specific ones for the LED tubes that Jen talked about. These are all available for using for getting your customers excited about the product. So with that, we will showcase the video.
This is 0 to 60, a video series that showcases new Sylvania General Lighting products, all in less than 60 seconds.
Our Sylvania Natural series is an industry-first LED portfolio of lamps, tubes, downlights, and luminaires. It offers the best alternative to natural light thanks to TruWave technology. These are great for many applications like classrooms, retail locations, healthcare, and residential and office buildings. Benefits include supporting an improved sleep-wake cycle, superior dimming, less intense blue light for reduced eye strain, and helping to see realistic, vivid colors. Differentiate yourself with Sylvania natural LED products that deliver clean, natural light. For more info, visit the website below. Have a great day.
So I hope that you've heard that and gotten the sense that we are obviously very excited about this new technology. And just as Rich just said in the video, it can help you stand out with this cutting-edge, industry-first, award-winning lighting technology. If anyone has any follow-up questions, we want to use this opportunity to enter them into the chat box. So with that, I will pause to see if any questions come in, because obviously we want to answer them. Otherwise, definitely feel free to reach out to your LEDvance sales rep. Well, if there's no questions that come in, we definitely want to be sensitive to everyone's time. On behalf of everyone here at LEDvance, the makers of Sylvania General Lighting, thank you very much for joining our webcast. Stay safe and have a great rest of your day.